All right. Happy Friday, everybody. First of all, thank you, subscribers. Thank you guys for being here, taking the time out of your day this Friday. You could be elsewhere, but you're here with us. And without ado, David E. Taylor, you're a piece of shit. Tonight, guys, we are going to talk about talking the last few days with different people. It finally dawned on me that I believe David is operating a sex cult. Not only that, but he's laundering money through real estate. But to have all these women there, all these blonde concubines, that's a full blown sex cult, man. These women are going to trust no one when they come out of this. They will trust no one. That hit me today, guys. That hit me today. I don't know if any of you have been thinking about this along the way, but yeah, man, it all makes sense now. David's running a full blown like, yeah. He's got all these. Makes sense, doesn't it? It all makes sense now. They're all going to serve him a different way too. And I was watching the Gwen Shamblin documentary again just before I started the live stream, and I was taking. I'm sure Michelle's in on it too. I'm sure Michelle's one of the main concubines. David Verplank, Joe Barrera, hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like when you get in here, man. Keep me in the algorithm. Hit that like, and what was I saying? I lost track. I was watching the Gwen Shamblin thing just before we got on, and there was a black guy on there talking, and he made a good point. Mental health doesn't give a fuck what color your skin is. Mental health don't give a shit what color your skin is, man. Yeah, YouTube won't really let me say what I want to say. But now, like watching that documentary again, the damage that I was watching this guy give an interview about how his friend overdosed on drugs, and he was like, man, he overdosed like he was hurting from something, and he wasn't. I know he wasn't physically hurt, but he was hurting from something. And there's still a lot of controversy surrounding that cult. And what I think David is doing right now, he is trying to centralize his cult like Gwen Shamblin did. He's got 3 mansions all within fucking 10 miles of each other. You know, there's a lot of shady shit going on in the cult, man. I'm curious why they have a 23,000 square foot, you know. A Discord. I suppose I could. I'm getting a text from one of the channel followers. And if anybody saw that video this morning with David about the fucking convoy of miracles and all that bullshit, all right, first of all, he does not have airplanes. He did not call in any airplanes, okay? That's bullshit. Those are contrails from a fucking superliner, okay? It's a jetliner, David. You're full of shit. It's 23,000 square feet. Actually, hang on. Huge strip center. Let's take a peek here. Notes. 23,000 square foot. Yep, sounds like he's moving all his shit there. Well, probably 23,000 feet because David's so fucking huge. Really makes me wonder, man. The 23,000 square feet is just so he could fit through the fucking door, too. This sack of shit, man. David, you never fail to disappoint, man. You really don't, dude. Christmas movies, I know. Chevy Chase, man, my favorite. Yeah, dude. I won't get started on Christmas movies yet. It's coming real quick, though. Polar Express, shit like that. I like those kind of movies. I mean, David's gonna have court next month, so David, I hope you have a real nice Christmas this year. I mean, paying out those lawyer fees, you just paid one. I mean, you bought yourself a nice Christmas present, really. Shit. Yeah, gravity proves us wrong that David couldn't get any lower. In the mansion parties and shit, man. I mean, yeah. Okay, I'll look into a Discord tonight, Michelle Jones. I'll look into it. Would the rest of you guys be open to that? I don't even know what Discord is, man. That shows how behind the times I am. I don't even know. This is where I operate here on YouTube, man. And it seems to be working because David's sending me fucking cease and desist and death threats. So we're doing something right. It's all of us, man. It's all of us. And I think they have a name for me too now in the cult. I've been named. I was like super pumped. Cult Watch sent it over to me. Sent me a little post. My name is the Instigator. I guess they could be referring to somebody else, but I don't know. No, no, but I did. Okay, I talked to somebody here where I live, in my community. All right. Long story short, went to Vegas with this guy. Okay, this guy I know. All right. Went to Vegas with his friend. Friend lost a shitload of money. Said he was going to hitchhike home. Never came home. Okay, and he is now involved in a cult in California called the Morningstar Ranch. It's outside of Menifee, Truckee, Michelle Jones, if you know what I'm talking about. It's outside Menifee and Truckee area where it's really fucking weird area, man. It's really off there, okay? And they have a deli called Yellow Deli, and he's been involved since 2009. And yeah, the guys never came home. The guys never came home. He was telling me this today because I was telling him what I do, and he was like, "Really?" He was like, "Well, check this out." And the name of the cult is called the 12 Tribes. I think is the name of it. Yeah, it's called 12 Tribes. I don't know who the leader is, but that's something else I'm going to look into on the backlog on the offside. I won't give the name, but it's he said it's a really weird fucking cult, man. Well, Chris Comp, they went and tried to get him out, man. Dude, he told me the story. He was all, dude, we were gonna fucking, yeah. He's like, we drove. Oh, okay. I use Twitch for gaming. I use Twitch for gaming, good or bad. Yeah, and I haven't either. I want to say I've heard like a little bit. Yeah, my Twitch is at I think it's at full frontal exposure. That's my Twitch. And I was just gaming. I was just playing some Fortnite before I jumped on. I was getting my ass kicked too, man. They put some new updates on the game, and they put some mech units on there. Oh, Patreon. Patreon. Oh, okay. You're not stupid. We all make mistakes. I mean, David is a mistake, but I don't know how that one was made. Jean Guillaume, how you doing, brother? Okay, same here. I play Fortnite, Call of Duty. Yeah, I've been sticking to Fortnite a lot lately. I like Fortnite. It's a good like that's kind of my release from David. When I get on Fortnite and I smash people, it's like, you know, Ivory Dread, hit that like button. We all get in here, man. Straight up, Chris Com. I'm down, dude. I'm down. Let's start a team, man. Let's start a squad. I've been playing squads, dude. It's fun. Love playing me some Fortnite. But again, I want to stick on topic tonight, guys. Too. What I want to talk about tonight, and this is important. It's again after some of the contacts I've made recently with this, and I said when I say it's weird, like every so often. What I want to talk about shit, whoops. Tonight, and this is Chris Com. Hey brother, dude, I have an email in my channel description, and it's not okay. Disclaimer too: don't fucking send me death threats, anybody, through that email. Yep. So that's a disclaimer. Don't anybody send me fucking death threats through that email. That is for survivors only. Anybody that wants help can contact me through that email. Okay. And if I have some of you on here for shit like this where you want to add me, yeah. And I stream on Twitch too. I stream on Twitch when I game. So, anyways, stay on topic. Is David is evangelist? Okay, David is no longer calling himself an apostle. He is now calling himself an evangelist. Okay, he's calling himself an evangelist, and again, talking to certain people that I've met recently, it's now evident that David is running a sex cult. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's possible? There's definitely manipulation. Thorbjorn Rolfsson already told us that, or Thor Brynjolfsson already told us that. Yes, I think so 100%. I think so 100%, Bruce Parkins. 100%, man. Yeah, different girls living in different houses. Um, I'm not even tiptoeing with it now. I'm just going to go ahead and say it that he's running a fucking sex cult. No doubt. Yep. I also believe that there's some kind of. He's using narcotics possibly as some kind of leverage. Yep. That's bitter bad. I'm right with you there. And he's possibly illicit or prescription drugs. So we can all agree it's a sex cult then. All right, cool. Right on. Yeah. Medically inducing them? Yeah, I think so too. Whether it's bars, whatever. Yeah, keeping that control. Like Jeffrey Dahmer did. Remember what Jeffrey Dahmer did? He fucking made his fucking people into zombies, man. Taking all the grill. Irie Dread? Yes. I don't think Ashley's a victim of substance abuse, but I definitely think there's some sort of, yep, there's some sort of like heavy sexual manipulation going on there, no doubt. I believe so 100% now, after, again, speaking to numerous people the last few days, last couple of weeks, and putting everything together. I was just watching one of The Vow on HBO, and that one's a sex cult, and I think that one's about Nexium, and it was getting really interesting, man. Right? And then also using sexual coercion, bitter bad, 100%, right? Makes perfect sense. You throw a little bit of fucking drugs in there, coercion, whatever the fuck. Oh man, people are going after traffickers big time. That's big time. Yep, David gets off on the control, man. David gets off on the control. You take that. That's why I want to see David on a 2 week fucking hold, man. No cell phone, no social media, no contact with the outside world. See what happens. I bet that motherfucker snaps in 2 days. I bet he snaps in 24 hours, man. Yeah, David calls the women in his cult his spiritual daughters. Like, tell me that's not some cultish shit, right? Okay. Probably works 90% of the time. Yeah. Easy to move high people. Yep. I'm with you there. Legend lives. Yep. No, you're right. Prophetic hippo. His target was men. Yeah. You're absolutely right. Yep. I think he does that too. Bitter bad. I think he could possibly be secretly recording them and then using that against them, like Gwen Shamblin did. Church of Scientology does shady shit like that, and then uses that coercion. Be like, no, if you go against me, I have all this shit against you. I'm going to put it out on social media. But David, what's cool about this? All the shit we found out about you was on social media, and just by making ourselves available to people, they've come forward and told us the stories. So, eat it. Dave, we're playing touche. Touche. You get first pin of the evening, man. You get the first pin of the evening. That was a good one, man. I like that. You would have no more Grubhub, fucking whatever you call it, Uber Eats, more Domino's, KFC, none of that. That shit was funny, man. Oh, Jeff Morton, man, welcome to the chat, brother. Thanks for being here tonight, man. Hell yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one, man. Jeff, thanks for being here tonight, man. Uh, yeah, that shit was funny, dude. That was like perfect timing too, man. He would stand outside and moan, right? But he'd be in jail, so he wouldn't be able to stand outside and moan. He'd probably just be pacing his cell like a fucking lost dog. You know, all hungry and shit, be like foaming at the mouth. Yeah, okay, but again, on topic. Okay, now say you take that control away from David, right? Say you take that control away from David, take the phone, social media, Michelle, you take all his little cronies away from him that fucking stroke his ego all goddamn day. You take all of that away from him, man. David will lose control. He will lose control real fast. Oh, the Kermit thumbnail? Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Irie Dread, yeah. So what you're saying is that big crowd of people that was there before, most of them left. Yes, there's a small remnant, and they're stashed in different houses. Yes. He trade dream interpretations for commissary. So before the crowd consisted of people who came to service, then went home as usual, like Shayla. Right. His. If you noticed, David had kind of a big crowd, but that shit got smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. You guys notice that, right? Like he had a pretty sized, good, decent sized congregation before, but that shit got real small. Got real small. Nobody wants to associate with David because they know there's so much negativity out about him now. Nobody wants to be tied to that. And the fact that he had the fucking balls to say the DEA and the FBI were there just like supporting David Daler and yeah, before COVID, probably about a year or two before COVID. He'd be in jail braiding, clipping his helmet's toenails. Dude. Yeah, right. It's almost it's focused on the big stage now. Yep. Nah, Bruce Parkins. Nah, man, I haven't. Haven't, man. Mayor of East St. Louis. David's trying to do everything he can to lighten the blow with what's coming. He knows his time is limited. He knows it. Why wouldn't he? He knows he's fucked up. He knows what he's been doing is shitty. No doubt. Just gotta, That's funny. I get spam emails. As a free musician? No, I don't want a free musician. I'm not interested in being a musician. Yeah, the trucking shit. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. There's weird. The cult's moving around right now. I know that. I know that for sure. There's a lot of activity going on around there. Makes me wonder what they're up to, man. Makes me wonder what they're up to. Yep. His time is real limited and he knows it. I think that's why he's acting so erratic. I mean, the more people that file the fraud reports against him, the better, man. If we keep filing fraud reports, man, the IRS can't ignore that. It's going to trigger an audit. It's going to trigger an audit. And I'm telling you, if we keep filing, if everybody keeps filing, I file once a week still. I'm not letting it slide. No, there's no fucking way. Especially after the cease and desist and the death threats. Yeah, fuck that. I'm not letting this slide 1 ounce, David. This is you created a monster in the beginning, but this is like you just unlock fucking the garbage pail kids, like Pandora's box. You know what I'm saying? Like how in the movie The Garbage Pail Kids, like they say you don't ever want to let the lid off of this. This is like worse than Pandora's pail or Pandora's box. Well, it is, David. This is gonna be worse than Pandora's box. Okay, just to let you know. All right. Yep. Yeah, so we don't have to go through this rigmarole with your bullshit, David. We've had enough of your scam, dude. We've had enough of your scam. Everybody has. You're hiding. You're definitely scared. I'm sure you're no doubt fighting subpoenas and court documents and shit like that. You just got a court case update on your case, David. You can't lie to us, dude. You're lying to your congregation. You're lying to your people at your sermon and stuff like that, where you're teaching your bullshit at. But there was a court case update yesterday, and there was like David just blown off the court. Yeah, worse than your fucking yeah. What was it? Sorry, guys. It was the plaintiff motion for sanctions against JMMI. He's out fucking doing this convoy of miracles, David. You know how just dumb you look right now? And the thing is, everybody brought this up. David had all these videos out, but he couldn't even show his fucking face, dude. David, that just shows how fucking scared you are, dude. You do not want to be seen in public, man. You send all the guys out to do all the dirty work, and you had all your little concubines just sit back fucking chilling. You like that power complex, David. You like that whole power complex of being able to move your people around like little chess pawns. That's exactly what you do, man. That's exactly what you do. You've emasculated all the men in the cult, and then now you're sleeping with most of the women there. No doubt. No doubt, David. This is a full blown sex cult now that I've sat here and analyzed it for the last quite good part of the day. It's a. I'm glad everybody is kind of agreeing with that, and a lot of you guys were saying, yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but it's been kicking around in my head too. All the blonde women, it's a full blown like power struggle with them. There will always be a power struggle within within the cult. Always. There will always be a power struggle within the cult with the women. And David does that himself. He puts the women against themselves. That's what he does. That's what he's good at. So whatever the sanction is, we know David's most likely been fighting the courts, man. We know David is running. Yeah, anyone wanting to sleep with David, man, that's dirty. Dirty, man. I mean, Michelle, you set up his meetings and shit like that. Maybe he did. Legend lives. He got turned down by a blonde in culinary school and just yeah. Yeah, she set the me up Vicky up with Vicky. Okay. Made her souffle got too hungry, David. right before she's going to like take it like take it, he fucking just eats it all quick. My souffle. All right, I'm looking right now. Let's take a peek here. That's just a publicity stunt as far as I'm concerned. That was just David. Well, I saw the one where it was like he did his convoy of miracles bullshit. Yeah, meetups went through Michelle. Yeah, Michelle sets all David's little soirees with his women. Could you imagine being Michelle, like the main concubine, and then David, whenever he wants to, he just kind of brooms her aside, and then Michelle sets up these hookups with for David. Like the self esteem that's got to be doing to her, like it's got to be, uh, it's got to be killing Michelle's self esteem, man. It's got to just be killing her own self image. And talk again when these women come out of this cult, they're gonna trust fucking nobody, man. They will not be able to have any kind of functioning relationship for a while, man. And that's why I started the nonprofit to get them the mental help that they need. Anyone, not just women, but men too. You know, mental health doesn't give a fuck what color your skin is or how tall you are, what size you are, what weight you are. It doesn't give a fuck, man. Yeah, that makes me wonder too. It's like, how does she feel knowing that, Michelle? Legit question. How do you feel knowing that you're David's little fucking pushover toy, man? I don't. I think David uses sex as a control, though. I do. I think this is a full blown sex cult now, no doubt. And he uses it as control, as a system of control, a real fucked up system of control too. Not only is he manipulating people fucking spiritually, but now it's, again, you have all these blonde women there, and it's, come on, David, we're not dumb, dude. We're on to you now for sure. And I agree 100%. You are full blown running a sex cult, man. Yeah, but I think that'll all change, Irie Dread. I think if anything, Michelle will be the first one to fold over, man. Jacqueline Jordan, I could believe that. She's like, yeah, go ahead. I don't want to sleep with your nasty ass. I believe it. I could see that happening. I mean, this little glory rod. Yeah, yeah. I do too. I think both of you are right, Bella and Bitter Bad. I think it's her way. Yeah, Irie Dread. I think I'm there with you too. How could she? How could she fold without getting prosecuted? Yeah. Yep. Michelle has kids. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, imagine her kids, like, knowing, like, once people find out, it's like shitty, dude. Like, Michelle, like, you're famous for the wrong reasons, man. And that's your legacy, too, is your deposition. Your legacy is Axe Michelle. That's your legacy, Michelle. Axe Michelle. Yep. Yep. Sucks, man. Sucks. Sucks to be you, Michelle. It really does. Like, we're sitting back here watching it from the sidelines, Michelle, and you just don't get it, man. You should have walked away a long time ago, and you just don't care. That's the thing, is you guys are brainwashed by David, man. And again, I was watching the Gwen Shamblin thing again today, man. Yeah, there's some kind of blackmail going on, I think. I think so too. I think David's got some sex tapes of Michelle possibly, and he's using those against her. The NDA, I think, is what also he's holding against her too. Yeah, bitter bad. We fucking think on the same damn level. Jesus Christ, that's scary. Um, uh, yeah, and I think David's definitely something is holding something over her head. He's got something against her for her to be so dedicated and devoted. You know, like, who follows this asshole blindly like Michelle does? Yep, Bruce Parkins. Yep, those girls are running like an escort call girl service to do certain things. Yep, yep. That would make history. Michelle, you would be legend if you did that. You know how much street props you would have if you did that? Just letting you know, man. Yeah, she don't want to lose any checks from JMMI. What if they're in so deep that they're just both protecting each other at this point? Hey, they're blackmailing each other. They're kind of trying to blackmail each other. Like, who's gonna fold first? Yeah, I don't put anything past him. I could see David secretly recording his shit about support for David. Her face is total opposite. Yeah, yeah. Like, she's just recording. Yeah, professional booty bandit. Yeah, that's what Michelle's professional booty bandit. Full frontal exposure. Have you ever noticed? Yeah, I was talking today with somebody new to our group. I won't get into too much details. Yeah, one can turn and Michelle could probably get immunity. Yeah. Well, and what he's also dangling over the heads is the NDAs, man. Those non-disclosure agreements. Those people are scared to death by those non-disclosure agreements, which they won't hold up. They won't hold up. NDAs are bullshit, David. That's just a scare tactic, man. And you know what I heard too, David? Is you don't even you fucking rush people through those NDAs. Like you don't even let people really read them. You just rush through them and say, "Oh no, it's nothing really to worry about." Then Michelle, you know what your favorite word is there? Proprietary. That's proprietary. This is proprietary. Everything's proprietary here. It's all proprietary. You can't say this. You can't say that. That's secret information. Yep. Not intelligent. Yeah, NDAs don't work for sex crimes, David. That's probably what Michelle says. Hey, Abby. Hey, 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 dude. Email me the. I gotta save the number to the organization your family was in. Email me that number so Frank and Lisa can make a call. I've been wanting to call them, dude. It's Frank. Yeah. Well, Bella, NDAs don't hold up. Period, man. Not with churches like this. They don't. Period. I've already talked to a lot of people on up the chain. So you know these these NDAs will not hold up. Guaranteed. Yeah, NDAs full of shit. Never happen. Yeah, NDAs don't mean shit. They really don't. When you're famous, like I could see if you're dating somebody famous, but David's not fucking famous. I could see if you're dating like a fucking basketball player or whatever the case, a movie star or shit like that. Like if you're like Christian Grey or some bullshit. Get what I'm saying? Like that would be like the time you'd have to sign a non-disclosure agreement. Just saying. You can't in this case, yeah. If they were coerced, it would be it would yeah. And I believe they are coerced into signing these NDAs. Either like you have to sign this NDA or you can't be in our organization. And that's what they do. That's what they do. They pretty much coerce you into signing this NDA. It's all bullshit. And it is a very basic NDA saying you just can't talk about anything here and after fucking 1 year and 2 year, whatever. But David, you're a sack of shit for having your people sign it, man. Like that's shitty. And you say you're not a cult, and you're not secretive, but you have your people sign an NDA. Like how more idiotic can you be? Yeah, I call BS yet. Oh yeah, they're all little chimes. Yes, dude. It's used to hard to hold up in any court. Yeah, yeah. They play the little fucking chimes, the little waterfall chimes. Oh, they don't have any good chimes here. Don't go there. So my boy Abby says gets me this number over. I've really been wanting to call that fucking place. Those assholes deserve a call from Frank. Yeah, scare tactic. Yes, David still has court. Michelle Jones. David still has court. That's what I'm looking for, man. I can't find one though. Let's see. I have no clue what it's gonna sound like. It's just like it's gonna be difficult to find one. I think I might have found one. Stand by. I found one. The house is the scam's actually probably being run out of two houses now. It's most likely being run out of the residential center and the Hager Lane mansion, man. It's two big mansions. It's two big mansions. Good or bad, I got you. You're good. I got Island Chime. Let's see, Avi, did you get that posted for me, brother? It's good seeing you, Avi, man. I've been wondering where the hell you been, brother. And Avi Vasquez, the reason I say out here the NDAs don't hold up is that way it's public. That way people know that these NDAs within these cult organizations will never hold up in a court of law. Dope. Thank you. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Frank's on the line. Stand by. Okay, here we go.
Thank you for calling King Jesus International Ministry. For English, press 1. Gracias por comunicar. This call is being recorded for quality assurance and training purposes. For service hours and the ministry address, press 1. For prayer, press 2.
Frank's always on duty.
Your call is very important to us. Please remain on the line and the next available agent will be with you shortly. If you would like to receive an automatic callback, press 1. Or if you would like to leave a voicemail, press pound.
I wonder if they're closed. They might be closed. It's a little bit late.
Thank you for calling King Jesus International Ministry. My name is Jocelyn. How can I assist you?
Yes, how are you doing tonight, ma'am? My name's Frank. Frank the Tank Richardson. How are you doing this evening?
I'm very blessed. Can I have your phone number?
Yeah, it's going to be 314-492-3356.
Thank you so much, Frank. And what is your last name?
Richardson. My middle name is the Tank because I was a Vietnam veteran and I drove a tank in the Vietnam War.
Thank you so much for that information.
You're welcome.
How did you hear about our ministry?
Oh, a family member actually told me about it.
Great. And do you feel comfortable providing your home address at this time?
No, not yet, ma'am.
Okay, no problem. Can you provide me with your zip code, please?
Yeah, it's going to be 63005.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And have you already accepted Jesus Christ in your heart?
Oh, I always accept Jesus as my Savior.
Beautiful. How can we assist you tonight?
Well, I was wondering if me and my wife, Lisa, that we could offer our truck driving services to your ministry. We know that during the holidays, a lot of these ministries do a lot of outreaches and things, you know, and turkey drives, and they like to help people and all this other stuff. We want to give our truck driving services. I was wondering if we might be able to be of service to you.
Okay, you could definitely go to our website and fill out the form, and you can write all your information about your services.
We want to
And
give
if the
back.
industry is interested,
Yeah. Me
they
and my
will go
wife
ahead and give
Lisa.
you a call back. Okay.
Yeah, my wife Lisa. She's a truck driver, and I do all the navigating. And then when we stop and we
Perfect.
service the trucks, she
So
also
go ahead and take down
services the
somewhere where
drivers.
you could go ahead and put that information. Are you ready to take down how you can send us your information?
Well, yes, yeah, how would you like to send the information over to me?
Okay, so no, not me to you, but rather you send your information to our ministry because you're the one offering your services, correct?
Right, but you also said there's somewhere online where I can go and I could leave
Exactly.
okay,
Yes.
what's the name
So
of the
that's what I'm
website?
trying to guide you to.
Oh, okay,
Right. So it's
okay. Let me go
King
ahead and turn
Jesus.
on my iPad so I can type in the
No
website
problem.
here. Stand by. How's your evening going so far?
It's going great. How about yours?
It's really good, really busy, really busy. Stand by. My wife's driving. Give me 1 second. Lisa, will you pull over, please?
No problem. Take your time.
Okay. 1 second. Oh, there's somebody pulled out in front of us. Sorry. Okay, what information do you need now?
I'm going to go ahead and provide you our website. Are you ready to take it down?
Yes, ma'am.
It's King Jesus
Okay.
Miami.org.
.org. .org. Okay.
Yes.
So it's an orgy.
O as in Oscar,
Okay.
R as in Romeo,
Okay.
G as in Gary. ORG.
Okay. ORG. Okay, not an
All right?
orgy. Okay, that's what it sounded like you said was an orgy.
No problem. So once you get to the website, you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom, and you go to Contact Us. Once you click on the Contact Us, you'll be able to fill out the form with all of your information. Okay?
And when can I expect to hear back from somebody? Sooner
Like
than
I
later,
said,
or
if the
will it be
ministry
later
is
than sooner?
interested, then they'll go ahead and reach out to you. If the ministry is not interested, then you will not receive any information. But you could definitely fill out that form. Okay?
Well, do you know if the ministry's looking for truck drivers?
We're strictly the prayer line. I wouldn't be able to have that information. But you can go ahead and fill out the form. Is there anything else that I can assist you at this time?
Well, yeah. Was there somewhere else that I could also donate to as well? Because me and my wife Lisa, we've had a really good year truck driving, and we would like to make a donation to the ministry also.
You're more than welcome to do it through this line. You can do it via a credit card or a debit card.
Yeah, would you? Yeah, I could do a credit or debit card. One moment, please.
Okay. No problem.
How much are we donating? $1.50. Okay, hang on.
Hello, are you still there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm getting my debit card right now. One moment, please.
No problem.
Oh shit! Oh, I'm gonna have to call you back, ma'am. There was just a big
Due to
accident.
the nature of this call, I will release it.
Okay, I'll be back because that's for you, my brother. I don't know if I could get through. Take a peek here.
Announcement. No one is available to take your call.
Lisa crashed the fucking truck. Yeah, she's busy servicing the truck drivers. Uh-oh. What the fuck is this? Oh, they called back. Oh, they called back. Okay, hang on.
Thank you for calling King Jesus International Ministry. For English. Esta llamada es...
Oh, whoops. I can't believe they fucking called back. They're probably like, "Are you okay, sir?" Never in a million years did I think they'd call back. I thought they would have left it right there at that. They got some balls, dude.
Thank you for calling King Jesus International. This call is being recorded for quality assurance and training purposes. For service hours and the ministry address, press 1. For prayer, press 2. For your call is very important to us. Please remain on the line.
So I'm telling,
and the next available
be like, I really need the Lord now. My wife just fucked up my truck.
To receive an automatic callback, press 1. Or if you would like to leave a voicemail, press pound.
Can't believe that filthy truck driving concubine did that. Pray for a new truck? Okay. I bet they start praying with you. I bet they start praying too. Let's see. Let's see if we can get them praying.
Your call is very important to us.
I'm glad my call's
Please
important.
remain on the line, and the next available agent will be with you shortly.
I need a new truck.
If you would like to receive an automatic callback, press 1. Thank you for calling King Jesus International Ministry. How can I assist you?
Yes, ma'am. I just missed a call from this number.
Okay, sir. So I'm going to ask you, if you continue to call us, we're going to go ahead and block you. Please stop prank calling us. Have a blessed night.
This is
And
not a
God
prank
bless
call. They called me. Why'd she call me back if it was a prank call? Oh, man. I can't even get through to the cult anymore, man. They blocked my fucking Google Voice number, too. Blocked my Google Voice number. That's too bad they didn't want to take my donation. They didn't want to take Frank and Lisa's donation, I guess. And check my messages. Okay. Hello, Jim. Can't you pick up different? Yeah, but I don't want to switch numbers because this is for the cult. I like to leave the same number. They're watching us. They probably are. Do you continue to prank call us? I'm pretty sure Frank Richardson's on the no call list. No, I don't want to call David's cousin. No, nope. His damage is done. I don't want to instigate that situation anymore. No, he instigated that situation. He fucked up. He's gonna deal with those repercussions, however they're gonna be dealt with. Like I said, man, he said fucking cyber threats, man. Then he has the nerve to email me back and say, "Oh, I was just fucking with you. I'm not really David's cousin." Yeah, you were. Don't lie. What you're doing now is you are now distancing yourself from David to prevent any kind of damage that's going to come to him. That's what you're doing. Now it's just dumb of you, Marcellus. Really, it was really dumb of you to do that. Like to not question David. Oh, I can't, man. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There is such thing as family on family violence too, and I think that's the one thing I was worried about. Like, I could see David seriously going there and beating the shit out of his cousin. Yeah, we'll know for sure if they're watching us. I wonder if Asshole's on right now tonight. He's probably just running another bullshit rerun. He's having a big fucking party at the residential center, man. I'm not lying about that. That's true story, dude. He's been partying since he bought that motherfucker. He's running it like a full blown fucking brothel right now. Is what he's doing. That is exactly what David's doing. David's living fat. He's buying his 10 subscribers per day, and looks like he's just constantly running the same bullshit reruns. Okay, so he's got a live going right now. Yeah, he better party now, man. It's the live chat, Sam. Demetrius Rose. Did he change his apostle for evangelist? I've noticed that a couple times. Was there a reason for that? Let's see who this Demetrius Rose is. I will find the channel. Let's see here. No, let's see anywhere. Mental health. We're on mental health time. Sex cult. Yeah. David running a sex cult. He is, no doubt. Because if he wasn't, David, what would be why do you have all these little concubines running around everywhere? You're living fat, you're living off people's donations, and you're no doubt for sure running there's some kind of scheme going on there, man. Whether it's trafficking or I don't know. You're definitely laundering money. You're definitely laundering money, no doubt. And just for the fact it all made sense to me, David, again, because of like it just makes sense. Makes sense. And that's the thing, like you have all these big mansions because you're compensating for your little manhood, and it's your lies. If here, let me just play the clip. Stand by. If any of you guys watched Chernobyl, the series on HBO, right after Game of Thrones blew it, they aired Chernobyl about I think 2 or 3 weeks before Game of Thrones was about to end, which was a really good idea. They should have put Chernobyl first, actually. If anybody watched that,
to be a scientist is to be naive. We are so focused on our search for truth, we fail to consider how few actually want us to find it. But it is always there, whether we see it or not, whether we choose to or not. The truth doesn't care about our needs or wants. It doesn't care about our governments, our ideologies, our religions. It will lie in wait for all time. And this, at last, is the gift of Chernobyl. Where I once would fear the cost of truth, now I only ask, what is the cost of lies?
so basically, that was a scientist who he ended up dying. He killed himself. Okay, and forget the guy's name. Hang on.
It's not that we'll mistake them for the truth. The real danger is that if we hear enough lies, then we no longer recognize the truth at all. What can we do then? Heroes are a pleasant man. There were far greater prison. He deserves death.
Basically, what he was saying is like the more lies you tell, David, those lies are going to catch up to you, and you basically have to fucking incur the cost for all those lies you've told, dude. That's what this guy says. Fuck, what was his name though? Dude, that was such the dopest. And it all made sense. Like that whole saying, "What's the cost of lies, man?" And he says that each lie you tell, you incur a debt to the truth, man. Joel Del Brito, thanks for being here, man. Yeah, David is his own worst enemy, dude. And David, you've told 30 years of fucking lies, bro. You're incurring a lot of debt with those lies, dude, and those lies are catching up now. They're catching up now, dude. And you cannot. The social media shitstorm, David, that you've created for yourself, okay? This movement is going to pick up globally what we're doing here. Not just not nationally here in America, David. It's going to go global, and it's going to be here long after we're gone. It's going to be here long after you're gone. This torch is going to get passed to somebody else when we're gone, man. This is going to keep going, just so you know. So all the lies you've told, David, you will have to answer for them, man. You are going to have to answer for all the lies you've told. Chris, I got your text, man. I just sent you out. Yeah, and I'm with you there. David's his own worst enemy. And Joel Del Burrito, opinion: do you think David's running a sex cult? Did you ever hear of the Nexium cult? A sex cult. If you have HBO Max, watch it. I'm watching it right now because I just noticed there's another one, and I'm still learning. Dude. This is an immersive content for me, man. I've watched Full Metal Alchemist. Yep, sure have. Joel Del Burrito. Nexium. I think it's called Nexium, I believe. Okay. It's called The Vow. It's on HBO Max. Also watch The Way Down with Gwen Shamlin. I don't know if you've watched that. Watch the one about Scientology. Immerse yourself, and I'm learning a lot from these documentaries, man. Yeah, dude, there's some good shit on there, and I'm learning a lot. I'm also learning a lot from other scholars that have put content out. I'm reading research, shit like that on the back burner when I'm not here, guys. I read too about, and most of it is actually coming. The best knowledge comes from not the research, but the actual interviews. That's what I'm starting to learn. You can write and research all you want, but where the real information comes from, or the real content comes from of how these cults are working. The Vow is about a sex cult, Chris Com. It's about a sex cult, brother. Weird shit, dude. I now, because of all the shit I've talked about with some new people recently, and what I'm watching on The Vow, I just started. I barely got into the first episode, man, before I started live streaming, and it's yeah, I need to watch it, man. I need to finish watching it. I really do, because this is, dude. We're all man. We're God's madmen here, dude. We're God's madmen here, mad women, mad men, fighting the evilest of fucking evils. What the fuck? The traits are eerily similar. Yes. Okay. Now, David, this is what is eerily similar about him and Gwen Shamblin. He's buying all these mansions within a fucking 10-mile shot of each other. He is trying to make another centralized cult like Gwen Shamblin did in fucking Georgia. 100%. Yep. Same strategies, same grandeur, all this, man. He is doing there's a lot of activity within the cult right now, man. There is. Yeah. There's movement around the cult right now, and it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, and like Bitter Bad was saying, Joel Del Brito, David's his own worst enemy. He is, because as much attention as he wants, at the same time he wants to keep an eye on everyone. Yeah, make sure people don't get too comfortable. But again, I would love for the fucking health department, like the state health department, like the mental health department, go in there, snag his ass up, and fucking put him on a 2-week mental health hold, man. Straight up, straight up. Mental health hold. No social media, no phone, no nothing, man. No nothing. No interaction with any of his cult members. Man, I'm sure she did, Chris Com. That whole fucking loony bin, Tiger World, whatever, that was a fucking cult too, brother. far as I'm concerned. That was like an animal style cult, dude. And Joe King was the fucking cult leader, dude. Chris Com, yeah, man, it's a slippery slope. Him being a priest, but again, he doesn't have any fucking credentials. So how can they claim he's a pastor or a fucking prophet or an evangelist? He doesn't have any kind of credentials. Yeah, Tiger King, those people are fucking nuts, man. Nucking futs. Like that for real was a cult of some style, man. It really was. Like he was the leader, and they all kind of flocked to him. Who's my boy? So yeah, Megan Fitzgerald, definitely. I think David could be now running some sort of a sex cult, man. No doubt. Okay, let's take a peek here. Excuse me, guys. Irie Dread, I wanted to read your comment earlier too, since it got ghosted. Okay, I forgot. I screenshotted this because, man, your guys' comments are getting ghosted left and right, man. Irie Dread. Okay, and this is in regards to Ashley. She sounds like she's on the brink of a panic attack. As someone who suffered with debilitating attacks most of my life, I'm not even making a joke. This is sickening. This asshole has mastered the art of manipulation over those so desperate to have a connection with God. So false because assholes like him teach about the fact that for you to love God, you need to love and financially support the man of God. And yeah, it's like fuck no. All lies. And all he has to say is God says, God told me, and that's enough for many people, sadly. It got ghosted, Irie Dread. Dude, I probably about fucking half your guys' comments got ghosted today, man. I'm not even lying, dude. Not even bullshitting you guys, dude. Got ghosted. That's why I read it. Yeah, because that was a badass comment, man. It was. You're talking about Ashley, and I think Ashley is under some sort of duress, like some sort of mental duress, emotional, physical duress. The eyes are the window to the soul, man. And like, if you guys ever watch Ashley live on stage, it's so that's where I'm at today. I was thinking about that today. I read. That's why I read your comment. Now it's yeah, her voice is shaky, and like when you look at her eyes, man, it's almost like she looks down. She doesn't look at the camera. It's like she's real. She like kind of looks out of the corner of her eye at the camera. Almost like she doesn't want to engage the camera. Yeah, YouTube needs to know their role. Yeah, ghosting comments, man. Yeah, he's come face to face with Jesus first, so you got to worship him. You're right, Jacqueline Jordan, 100%. Poe baby, she needs a couple sandwiches. Well, and I'm pretty sure that she's probably one of the main concubines, man, and it sucks to say that, and just but again, last couple days, everything I've researched, watching about the Nexium cult, the sex cults, it's now evident that he is running a sex cult. Why would he need all these women? You know, he got all these good-looking blonde women up there. It's like they almost try to out blonde each other too. It's like whoever has the blondest hair gets to like get poked with David's holy rod. Yeah, somebody was saying something today about it. I don't even know, man. But I have watched The Handmaid's Tale. Dude, Bitter Bad, that's probably one of the best series out there, man. That is probably one of the best series out there. It is hardcore, and it is fucking raw. It is hardcore and raw. If you guys haven't seen The Handmaid's Tale, definitely watch that, man. That shit is hardcore. It's on Hulu. If you have Sprint, you get Hulu for free. Watch it. Take his holy facial hair, the glory. I feel like they're all multiplying. Nah, man. David's erratic right now. They're definitely worried about court documents. They're definitely hiding from court subpoenas too, no doubt. They're hiding from court documents. They are scared. They have a sanctions against them right now. The plaintiff filed a sanctions against JMMI. I wonder if Harold Lewis. I don't know, man. This whole shit is just shady, right, guys? You look, JMMI is now a trucking company. It was a ministry before. Now it's KOGGC. It's everything is in Michelle's name. They bought all these mansions. He's right. He's operating a 501c3 with the church, and now you're only by law you're only allowed to have a one parsonage for 501c3. You know, David's doing a lot. Well, Michelle really now is doing a lot of shady shit. Michelle, everything's in your name now too, by the way. David switched everything over to you. You're now the corporate representative of Kingdom of God Global Church. Exotic sandwich. You know, bitter bad, and I wonder why the judge. I still love How to Get Away with Murder. Can't let it go. It makes me wonder why the judge hasn't, just held him in contempt for not holding up to the court orders, man. Like, man, if I miss out on a court date or something, I get fucking bench warrant, man. That's why I'm real close to pulling a Baker Act on him. I really am. I'm very close to it, man. But you know what? I think I'm just going to let things run their course like they're supposed to and just let fate take its course. Fosachi. Yeah, family first, man. Family first, Michelle Jones. Always, 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 always family first, man. Yeah, bitter bad. I know when bitter bad's in here, it's like, yeah. It's good that we have so much passion. And I'm just curious though, like the whole thing with this is like all these court documents. Like how does he get away with just saying no? I'm not going to file them. I don't have to produce those documents. I'm not going to produce those. I don't need to. Makes me wonder if they're going to settle at the last minute. I mean, they could technically settle fucking 5 minutes before the court case is supposed to start. They'd be like, yeah, you know what? Here's $500,000 to take it. I'm out here. I'm gonna take you guys shopping. I need to buy some food for this week. Take us with you, man. Yeah, take us with you, Joel Del Burrito. Hell yeah, take us with you. He's like, come on, guys, you're going in my pocket. Let's go. Yeah, who's Brooklyn Mitchell? But what I'm getting at, bitter bad, is there's a sanctions from the plaintiff now because David hasn't produced any documents, and he hasn't held up to the depositions either. At what point is the judge gonna be like, hold the fuck up, man? Y'all in contempt now. But the judge can only enforce what the written law is. He doesn't make the laws. He's just there to enforce the written law. Yeah. David, they're on your tax return and you don't know their name? Well, apparently there's a nickname for Brooklyn Mitchell, and it's called Shekinah. Some shit like that. The glory. Like, Shekinah in Hebrew, I think, is like the glory land or some shit. I can't remember. But yeah, Brooklyn's nickname is Shekinah. Shekinah. Fucking weird, man. Renaming people. Yeah, waiving his appearance. I think that's what they're doing. Yeah, the whole case is shady, bitter, bad. That's why I keep kind of harassing my brain. Nothing makes sense in the case, yeah. And maybe it's not made to make sense, but maybe there's something bigger going on. Maybe there's something bigger going on that we don't see. Something much bigger than the Harold Lewis case, possibly, Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, bigger than David? Hell yeah. Bigger than his belts? Bigger than his fucking cholesterol numbers? Bigger than his fucking triglyceride count? Fucker. Get on that gym, buddy. Buddy boy. I think that could possibly be it too. Maybe they're trying to push it on beyond civil. Who knows? I mean, there's definitely money laundering going. Yeah, we know there's money laundering going on. I mean, taking in cryptocurrency, David, you're running a sex cult, and I no doubt know you're on fucking drugs too. So, fucking try and play me for an idiot, David. Okay, I'm not stupid, and neither is anybody else in this fucking group for that matter. You know, we're all educated here, and we all have experience. Probably more experience than you have, David. The most experience you've had is fucking putting a fucking burger in your mouth, man. That's it. And manipulating and scamming the helpless and vulnerable people of society. That's going to be your legacy, David. That will be David E. Taylor's legacy. David E. Taylor, the scam artist. No shit. So Elizabeth Holmes, I don't know if you guys who Elizabeth Holmes is of Theranos. She took the stand with a smile. What the fuck? Let's see. Yeah, hypothetically, of course, he's taking in all this money without filing taxes. He's definitely looking like some kind of money laundering operation. That's why I filed the fraud reports. I think so too. I think so too. Elizabeth Holmes is full of shit. Yeah, you guys want to talk about a fucking sociopath? Let's get off topic on David E. Taylor for a second, all right? I've been kind of following this other case too. This Elizabeth Theranos fucking Holmes. Yeah. Yeah. Trying to talk real deep like this. Like, damn, girl. Yeah. That is beyond. And then I've been watching just clips of it, right? And she's walking into the courthouse holding her mom's hand and shit like she doesn't know what the fuck she did wrong. Like, girl, get the fuck out of here. Dan Alexander, thanks for being here. Yeah. And she's trying to say the Indian dude made her do it. Like a woman with no chemistry degree, no phlebotomy degree, no kind of medical degree background, any bullshit, starts up a fucking $1 billion bullshit scam company? What the fuck? Yes! Michelle Jones, let's! Oh yeah, I watched all the interviews with their ex-employees, good or bad. Michelle Jones, I'm there with you too. We should all write handwritten letters to Dr. Phil. I'm down with it. I'll find his studio and I'll fucking email him. I'll write him a handwritten letter. I'm down. What if we just all mass dropped in fucking like 20 letters? You know? I don't know how many letters a day he gets, but maybe we could start dropping him some letters. I'm down. I'll write a handwritten letter. I don't give a shit. Dr. Phil's an arse. Yeah, we could send him video clips of him like just on these fucking rants and shit, doing his fucking fist pump and shit. I think Dr. Phil would have a field day with David, man. Haitian Cutie. Haitian Cutie topic tonight. Uh, Straight up question. Do you think David could possibly be running a sex cult? Everybody's kind of... I wonder if he's already watched the deposition. I would like to think that this thing has gone so viral that probably every major media outlet has probably picked it up in some way, shape, or form and has looked at it and okay, cool. Haitian Cutie straight up. All right, thank you. Dr. Phil would be like, well, shit, I know I'm bald, but David, your shit fucked up. They'd have to put an elevator so David would have to hop up on the chair too to get up on the chairs in Dr. Phil's fucking audience because the chairs are so high and David's so fucking short. Like they either have to get like a fucking pallet jack or something. Step ladder or fucking step stool, yeah. The mother of God. Oh, I think Dr. Phil would eat this one up, man. I'll write him a letter. They just give him a couch. They wouldn't even do that. They'd be like, man, you just got to sit in the audience. We'll interview you from here. But he looks like a textbook future ED case. Remember Paula White and Benny with Screw, and Michelle probably welcomes the guests. Yep. Okay. Haitian Cutie, thanks for the blunt answer, man. Thank you. Thank you. And Dan Alexander, I'm with you too. Kind of hard to be when next commercial. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either, Haitian Cutie. And I've made some new contacts the last few days. And, you know, after talking to these contacts, it made sense finally. It did. It made sense. Why else would he have all these blonde, good-looking women there? To serve his needs. To serve his needs. But yeah, I think he's running a full-blown sex cult now. I definitely think there's some kind of sexual coercion, and there's definitely some form of narcotics in there as well, man. No doubt. No doubt. Illicit or prescription, I don't know. I'm thinking more along the illicit lines. Speed, maybe. Pills, you know, who knows? Definitely some sort of controlled substance going in and out of that place. I think Molly. I think Molly. Me and Irie Dreb are kicking around the idea of Molly. Maybe a mix of shit, you know? Pills, but I don't know. It's the behavior, man. It's the behavior that kind of screams it. Yeah, the women are told to dress a certain way. Yes, absolutely. And they're all there to basically impress him. You know, they want to be the most they need to impress him. That's their goal, is to impress David. Yep, they are all told to dress a certain way, no doubt. Yep. Yep. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it, Chris Com. I'm on that one next, brother. Yep, I am on that one next, dude. There's no way that Dr. Phil be like, no, it's just you, dude. It's just you. You can't bring your little crew out with you. This is an interview with you, not your crew. They need a crew to get him in the fucking door. They need a whole fucking. They need a whole union to get David in the door. That's what they need. They need fucking union laborers to get him in the door. That's like a. I'm thinking. You know, Irie Dread, that's a good question. I'm thinking there's always been an NDA, but I'm thinking whoever says like, "Hey, I want to be a part of this," and you know, I'm pretty sure some people turn down that NDA. Be like, "I'm not signing no fucking NDA with your goddamn church." What the fuck? I would too. I would love to see David go Phil on or go ham on Dr. Phil, or vice versa, and actually hit him with all the facts. Like, look, dude, hey, you're fitting all the destructive fucking characteristics, man. Michelle Jones. The boss response. Chris Com. That what if I could I could see Dr. Phil fucking saying that. Yeah. I'm giving. Hang on, guys. I'm giving Chris and Bitter Bad my Fortnite information. I feel like a fucking kid. Well, I am kind of a kid making prank calls and shit. Good night, Michelle. Yeah, he said God put it on his heart to love the Caucasian people. Get the fuck out of here. Losing my mind and talking shit. Good night, sleep proof shingles, Batman unicycle floor wax. Dad. Yeah, for real. What if that'd be man? That'd be funny. Yeah, the only Michelle that we love, not the one you have to axe either. You don't have to axe this Michelle. You can love this one. No doubt. The only Michelle we love around here is Michelle Jones. All right. Good night, Michelle. Have a good evening. Tell your family hi. Tell your nephew hi too. That guy needs to have his own fucking prank call channel. That guy's a boss, man. Yeah. Yeah. He holds the Oscar, man. Your nephew holds the Oscar. See you, Michelle Jones. Yeah, he holds the Oscar, no doubt. That guy's a true veteran, man. I thought he was. That guy's definitely could hold it together better than I could. He won't, Chris Com. He won't mess with religion. Already made that. I've already kind of crawled up that ladder. Nobody will touch religion in this, man. That's the thing about it. Nobody will touch religion. You know why? Because it's an extreme topic. It really is. Dude, I'm getting death threats, man. Getting death threats from people that are fucking tied to this organization. That's why nobody will touch religion, is because it's just too sketchy. But I'm not afraid of it. I'm not. I'm not afraid of what people will do to me. You know, I'm doing absolutely nothing wrong. I've done nothing to hurt anybody. Yeah, he doesn't stand a chance. Chris Com, man, if I knew how to do that shit, it probably would have been done numerous times already. No doubt. If I knew what I was... No, Marilyn, this is bullshit. Out. If I knew how to do that stuff, I just don't. Out. Out. Go on. I would no doubt be shutting down his cult scam call center. Yep, we can criticize anything we want. David, you know what the freedom of speech protects is the speech that you hate. Journey to locating. A fuck to give. Yeah, Chris, comment any form, man. Nobody will fuck with religion, man. Nobody will do it. Marilyn, come on, go on. Out, out, out. Yeah, kid has a wife and kid. I'm single, no kids. If I had a relationship, I wouldn't be putting it here. That's for goddamn sure. You know, there's no fucking way. If I was in a relationship, I would be protecting that part of my life at all costs. 100%. I would not let that into a relationship. I would not let this part of my life into a relationship. It just you'd have to go to Facebook for it, for Ashley Ware. No, but you know what? I don't think so. Out, out. I know. She's like, out, out. Well, it's like they do it when I'm live streaming, man. She does it when I'm live streaming, man. It's kind of frustrating. It's like I took her out, let her go to the bathroom before I live stream. You know, I'm only in here an hour and some change, and she's in here like pawing at me and shit. I bet David has to paw at Michelle just to get him some. She doesn't want to be replaced. Don't really care about that. Not your turn, Michelle. No footage. Yeah, Kit Boga, he won't touch Kit Boga won't touch religion, man. No doubt. And for that reason, man, he's got a family, he's got to protect his wife and kids, man. And the reason he does it is because his grandma, from what I understand, his grandma was actually scammed out of money, like a lot of it too. So that's why he does what he does. Yes, they get in trouble for not calling him apostle or sir. I could see somebody getting slapped for not calling him apostle. I could for real see somebody like David slapping somebody for not calling him Pastor Taylor or Sir Apostle Taylor. I could for real see him coming up and just like, bam, slapping somebody in the face for talking out of turn. Yeah, I get his fucking bullshit song stuck in my head too sometimes, man. Destiny's still estranged. Yep, he'd smack someone and leave the glaze behind. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping it up, guys. You guys got any questions tonight, man? Any questions, comments, concerns, ideas on David's sex cult? You know, we all pretty know how the story goes for anybody that ends up in David's cult, man. It's a money laundering sex cult. 100%. We've all kind of agreed on that. Chris Com, I just emailed you and Bitter Bad in the same email with my information. So, yeah. That's probably what I'm going to do after I cut the live, and I'm probably going to go play some Fortnite. Just chill out for the rest of the evening. I think so too, Bitter Bad. I think so too. I pray that it isn't, but yeah, I think so. Yeah, we don't know anything about Kit Boga. He keeps his life very private. Keeps his life very private. The only reason my life isn't private because asshole sent me a cease and desist. All they had to do is do a back search on me, man. It wouldn't be hard. You know? I don't give a shit though. I've already called the lawyers. They don't give a fuck. They got their $200 to send out a cease and desist, but they didn't know it'd get them a fucking shitty ass review right on their first fucking webpage. With a fucking picture of David sucking the eggplant. I don't know what's up with David's mother, Irie Dread. I have no clue. I don't think the family wants him around. That's just what I'm thinking. Buku Batai! He's all Batai! The chipmunk, he's all Batai! But, you guys got any questions, comments, concerns? Leave them in the comments below. Want to thank you guys for being here, taking the time out of your Friday evening, and just being here overall. Haven't heard shit back from David's supposed cousin. I don't think I will either because he's a piece of shit, just like his cousin. But if you guys got any questions, comments, concerns, leave below. And David, you are going to hell.